Hey everyone, Tim with Collect Jurassic, and we're here to unbox another new Mattel Jurassic World figure today. This is the Dino Escape Roar Attack Metriacanthosaurus, or maybe it's Metriacanthosaurus. Please don't butcher me on the pronunciation of the name if I butchered it. But this is a pretty cool figure. It appears to be a sort of hard to find, so huge shout out to my buddy Greg for grabbing me one of these from his local Walmart. These appear to be a Walmart only figure for now. If you've been following the channel, we've been talking about Dino Escape figures for the past few months, and of course Roar Attack, which is what this figure is, has had one wave and a second wave already. This figure kind of fits somewhere in between, not really part of either wave, but Metriacanthosaurus, you can see it here in the beautiful Dino Escape box. This is the third appearance of Metriacanthosaurus for Mattel, and I think it's going to be the coolest one just because I love Roar Attack as a feature anyway. But we'll go ahead and unbox this figure, of course, and take a closer look at it, and we'll do some comparisons with the other versions of the figure too. But I love the box. I mean, I almost don't want to open it up because it actually looks really, really nice against that yellow background. And I love the colors on this thing. I can't wait to get it out. On the back, you can see the illustration of how the Roar Attack works. You can also see a breakdown of Wave 1 here, which is interesting. You got the Wave 1 figures all down there, but this figure wasn't part of Wave 1 as far as we know. And I don't think anyone's found this like online or anything like that. It's literally only available at Walmart right now, which is interesting. But enough about the availability, enough about the box. Let's go ahead and get this figure out and check it out. Couple quick snips, and the main figure is free. Of course, all of these Roar Attacks have that tail that you have to bust out of there, which is always fun to do on camera. Oh, this box is coming apart completely. Always fun to do on camera. And we got the tail here. Well, that's kind of interesting. The big long white pig. Looks like it literally only goes in one way, snaps on, and gives us the Metriacanthosaurus or Metriacanthosaurus. I'm going to go back and forth in this review and kind of call everything different, but right out of the box, look how well this thing stands. I can tell you the other figures don't stand very well, so I'm interested to do some comparisons here and see if they've retooled the feet or if it's just because it's just out of the box that it's working so well. So the first thing that when I got this figure that strikes me is the colors. I love the colors. They're very natural. Has this darker tone that goes to a lighter tone on the head. Then it also has just a little airbrush on the neck, and then the lower jaw is a different colored plastic, but they've kind of faded it into the neck. I really like that. It makes it feel, that little like tapering of the neck paint kind of helps that jaw feel like, you know, more natural coloration. I am going to ding this figure on the lack of toenail paint because all the new figures are lacking that, which is definitely a bummer because it does take away from what is a great sculpt and great paint everywhere else, honestly. I mean, look at the face. The face looks awesome. I love that. It looks so cool with the little yellow eyes. And the teeth and all that stuff painted just looks really nice. But let's talk about the Roar Attack feature because that's what I'm most excited about. You know, usually the figures have a closed mouth or an open gaping jaw, but with Roar Attack you actually have some control over that. So here's it with its mouth sort of open. And then we can go a little more, and then one more. And that is a crazy roar it has. I don't know if that's the roar the other ones have. It kind of sounds like Indominus or something, or Spinosaurus even. I don't know. It's kind of, but I love how you can pose the mouth open. And honestly, this figure does look like it has a retooled head. I am going to go ahead and bring in the other figures now. We can actually do some side-by-side comparison. So first wave of Jurassic World figures ever did include a Metriacanthosaurus, and that's this Roar Metriacanthosaurus, which I can tell you I'm not going to be able to get to stand normal. It literally, let's just go ahead and get the new one out of the frame. It literally won't stand no matter what you do to it. It's basically, its one foot is bent too much, and even if you push it back, it's still just kind of, oh, what do you know, I got it to stand. It looks like it's about to fall over though. Like, it doesn't look right. So we're gonna go ahead and stand it up sort of like this. Then we also got a repaint, not even a year later, same exact figure, just with different wilder colors. Very wild colors, sort of like a lava Metriacanthosaurus. And then you have the new guy here who's got much more natural colors. I'm a huge fan of this one. I love it. This one looks like a toy. This one looks ridiculous. And this one looks like an actual animal. But the first thing I noticed about these when I got them new and out of the box was that the jaw... I mean, the jaw definitely is different. You can see just how it's like a longer jaw on the old one. I mean, with its mouth open, it looks... Sorry, let me see if I can get this to stand up. You can see this new one sort of has a almost like a thicker jaw up towards the mouth, and the old one has a very narrow jaw, whereas this one has a little bit more of a broad jaw, which I think helps make it look a little more natural. Also helps that the Roarvors, it's not just the bottom jaw that's articulated, it's the top jaw too. So you get both opening at the same time, which also helps it look more realistic. Versus these guys that just have the bottom jaw that... Oh, is he out of batteries? Oh my gosh, he's out of batteries. I don't think I've ever had a Mattel figure go out of batteries. Oh, there it goes. It's got some life left in it. Let's see if this guy works any better. Different noises, though. Maybe. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's just kind of showing you how different the jaw articulation is on the new one versus the old one. Let's talk about the feet a little bit. I want to see if those have gotten any kind of retooling to help it stand. Again, both of these old versions will not stand at all. But I do think, honestly, they look like it looks like the new one has the exact same feet. Doesn't look like anything's changed about it. Nothing about the way that the legs are positioned, nothing about the way the feet are positioned. I can't tell at all that this figure is any different, except for the fact that it's just out of the box, which always helps. I mean, I don't know, depends where you live, I guess, but in my part of the world, I leave my figures on the shelf all the time, and they slowly over time sort of, you know, their legs sort of bend, they start to sag. I think that's what slowly happened over time with my poor Metriacanthosaurus, is that definitely this red one doesn't stand at all. Its other foot doesn't even touch the ground when I hold this foot flush. So see, it won't stand at all. For whatever reason, this new one stands much better. Again, I can't tell. You know what? Maybe the claws. Nope. I thought maybe the claws on one of the feet were bigger, but I mean, these look like identical. They just look identical, and this one just happens to stand better. So if they retooled something, it's so slight that I can't tell, and I can usually tell that kind of stuff. So I think it's just luck of the new figure, kind of helping the new ones stand up. But they all do look cool together. Metriacanthosaurus is definitely a unique species, but this new one, man, is just so cool with its different roar. I really dig that. Definitely my favorite, just because of those natural colors. But that is the Roar Attack Metriacanthosaurus in all of its glory, all of its natural coloration and all that. We definitely missed the toenail paint on these figures and some of the paint in the tail, but overall it's a beautiful sculpt, and it looks even better when it can actually stand up, and that new roaring feature is definitely a highlight for me. But I think that's all I got to say about Metriacanthosaurus here. Again, this is available at Walmart exclusively right now. If it pops up elsewhere, you know, we'll definitely keep you updated, but seems like it might just be one of those weird exclusives that's only at one store. Who knows? But I think that's all I got for today. So again, I'm Tim with Collect Jurassic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.